Hey guys, welcome back to the third game of our playoff series. Before we let everybody else on, I just wanted to take a quick look at something. There were a few complaints on the last game that for some reason the bed just kind of stopped working or whatever. So we're just gonna test that basically. I'm gonna just see if the bed actually still functions. So I'm just going to do it right here, put myself into creative mode, and let's get a bed. Okay, and I'm gonna arrange it exactly as they had it, which was surrounded in obsidian. We had blocks all the way along here, and they had blocks above it. But in addition to that, there was also blocks elsewhere. Fine, but let me just try it here really quick. Okay, so I'm sleeping in the bed now. Let me cover that up with obsidian. There was also 3 brick blocks here. I'm just saying all of these could have played a part. In addition to that, there was also I don't suppose it matters what block, but there were also pillars here. And there were also blocks underneath it. So I'm just going to kill myself. Did I put that obsidian? Yeah. I'm going to kill myself and just see where I spawn, basically. Just to try and put it to bed. Or not. I mean, maybe... I'll say I can't really tell because... No, there you go. Your home bed was missing or obstructed. So sorry guys, the setup that you had for your bed was too much protection. If you had removed these corners, then it would work, I believe. That's what I've been told. So it was nothing to do with water. You just simply put too much obsidian around your bed. That's my opinion, but I'm just going to test it again. Yeah, see now no bed is missing or obstructed because the corners weren't there. Because you'd covered the whole 4x3 area, you kind of messed it up for yourself. I'm sorry guys. It was nothing to do with water. So sorry about that. But anyway, do we have everybody on? We're waiting for one person. We're waiting for Tom. And there's Tom. Okay, I've already flipped a coin. The team leaders are, let me check, we have Coin Drop Alvin and we have Carbon. So, Carbon, heads or tails? Pie. Oh, he picked heads and it was heads again. Not that the colours really make any difference. It's not like the colours matter, but... Okay, so I'm just sending all the teams over to their starting positions. Yeah, you did have those corner blocks, Fabnab. Check on the video. You definitely had them. I'm not sure how you kept respawning. Maybe it was those bricks. I mean, I didn't like follow your bed all the way, but when you die and when you respawn, if your bed is obstructed, it looks at a certain perimeter for where you can spawn. And if one of those blocks changed throughout the course of the game, then that could be it. Okay, I guess everybody's walking. They don't want to use the rail carts. And I need to get ready to set the time as well. Just tell them to start when they're ready. So yeah, Team GameOver are a lot of mods and admins on the... Okay, so they've started. Let me just set the time. Team GameOver are a bunch of mods and admins from the Junkyard server. You can check the video, guys. I remade your bed exactly as it is in the video. As far as I'm aware, anyway. But anyway, not much going on right now. Obviously, the teams are going to have to deal with the spawners to begin with. You can't sleep, probably because the mobs are there. You have to deal with the mobs before you can sleep, guys. And there's quite a lot of them. Yeah, guys, if you have a problem with the last game, message me on Skype. But, you know, I looked at the video, I made your bed as far as I could tell, exactly as it was in the video, and it doesn't work. But, you know, I'm happy to speak to you after this game's over. Okay, so we've got Mooey here desperately trying to clear the mobs so that their team can set their homes in their beds. Now, there is a way with an Essentials plugin where you can set beds even with mobs, but I'm assuming this game is supposed to be played on a vanilla server, so you know that mobs are just a part of the game that you have to deal with. So hopefully, while Tom is keeping those enemies at bay, his team is working on collecting some resources so they can start taking out those spawners. They need to get a pickaxe together. Okay, and Carbonite is dead now. Did he set a spawn or not? That could be Carb out already. Carbon, that is. I'm not sure whether he set a spawn or what team he was on. He won't be able to get back here because the bridges should... Oh, they didn't destroy again for some reason. TNT doesn't seem to work. Did Carbon make it back? I can't really tell. He did. Okay, so he did manage to set his bed. So he's lucky. Forgot to vanish again. Why are you guys all talking about me singing? I don't know why you guys want me to sing all that much. The early stage of this game is generally a little bit boring. You know, people are just kind of boyfriend. People are just kind of clearing out mobs, trying to get rid of the spawners so that they can work a little bit more safely in collecting, you know, the resources that they need to collect. Sing Boyfriend. Isn't that a Justin Bieber song? Okay, Hamdaman and Mooey went down. If they have spawns, they'll be okay. And I don't know that they do. It's a little bit difficult to tell. Okay, I only see 3 people there. Oh no, who's on the other side here? Okay, Mooey's okay. I'm guessing Ham the Man is okay, because I'd assume that he'd... Yeah, there he is. I can see his Homer Simpson in his underwear right there, trying to fight off a zombie. Oh, there's another one. No progress being made toward any of the satellites yet, but it's still pretty early. Teams had to struggle a little bit with the zombies right off the beginning there. Go inside one of the bases. Well, I can. You know, I'm invisible, but I don't want to steal any of the resources. For some reason, I still pick up materials. I'll have to turn it off by the next games. But we can see Miss Fruit Loop here, again going for the wool, which tends to be, as I said in the last video, the first thing people go for. Is the most abundant resource available, you know, right off the get-go. See, look, I just picked up somebody's arrow. You know, it's the most abundant resource right away that they can use to start making the bridges. Tom is and Carbon are both very experienced cluster chunk players. To my knowledge, they've been playing this a lot on a different server. And Tom, of course, did play with us yesterday when we had the Odd Pod live stream. We had a game yesterday, so I don't know. Experience is definitely on the side of Team GameOver right now, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it's well, we have lots more matches. I mean, we're going to have after tonight, we'll have 3 more probably on next Saturday. Sorry, next Friday possibly, and we'll have more on Saturday and Sunday. So if Junk's available, he's more than welcome to come and commentate. The fire, Alvin, in this version replaces the lava. I don't know why. I think maybe they thought the lava dumping was a little bit OP, so they removed it. That's my opinion. I don't know for sure. You know, if you make a bridge and dump lava on a team, it's pretty much game over right there. So I think they removed it just to not make it quite so simple. Okay, it looks like blue team have started making a tower up. They've not bothered going for any of the satellites yet. Oh no, my bad. They have gone to the engineering satellite behind their chunk. Tom's trying to deal with that, get more blocks. However, Carbon is already working on making a bridge over to the red team, so they could be trying to go for an early shutout here. Fruit Loop did die to a zombie, unfortunately. Yeah, and Ham. Sorry, that's right. Ham's been playing it a lot as well. Yeah, you guys playing shouldn't be watching the live stream anyway, because you should be playing. Red team also made it over to their engineering satellite. Looks ugly in the cluster. Yeah, it's just a big ball full of every single block in Minecraft. Looks like they've cleared out their center structure. I'm guessing it's in preparation to make some kind of protective shelter around it. If I had double the bandwidth, Reaper, I could, yes. My internet sucks, don't forget. Team Red is going over to the armory. No progress on that from Blue yet. I think we could see an early victory here. I think this will be a much quicker game. As to who it's going to be in favor of, I can't say just yet. It's too early. We do have Talm and Carbon still clearing out the engineering chest over here. Miss Fruit Loop is having a bit of a hard time. They do seem to be dying a fair bit, but I think they've got their spawns nailed down pretty well. Now all the spawners are out, and you know, everybody seems to have slept in their bed. I'm not sure off the top of my head, Captain. I'd have to check. Red team definitely ahead right now as far as collecting resources. Blue team has gone for an early, what would be the word? I wouldn't say defensive. It's the opposite of defensive. They're trying to, I don't know. Are they trying to intimidate the red team, getting a bridge built up within the first couple of minutes? Although it could be used defensively, I suppose, to fight off any oncoming bridges. But right now, I think people are just content to collect their resources. Team Blue has collected all their wood, whereas the red team still does have a little bit left. Who do I think will win? It's very early yet. I think I'm going to have to go with Team Blue right now, simply because I know how much they played Cluster Chunk recently. But as far as I know, the red team could have played it just as much as well. I don't know. But from what I know, I'm going to say blue team right now. We do have Alvin and Mui clearing out the armory here. And they have cleared out, I believe, the engineering chest as well. And they've grown a tree. Why not? Why not grow a tree? Blue team is going very aggressive here. They're building their bridge over to the red team already. And they've still not even touched the alchemy or armory satellites. Interesting to see if this plays out for them. I've seen strategies like this in the past. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It all depends. We've got Carbon here trying to snipe the red team. And they have a creeper sentry. I did see that. JRJ using the tree as a barricade against the onslaught from Carbon. Not sure what they were going for with the water. There might be strategy behind that. I don't know. They might have just broken the ice. It could also be just a security net. If they fall through a hole, then they have a chance to hit the water streams and swim back up without dying. That's my theory, at least. Blue team is now going for the... I always get confused. Which one is this one? This is the armory satellite. Still no progress made on either teams for the alchemy, but they tend to be the later ones you go for. They contain generally offensive items such as gunpowder, enchanting tables to enchant your armor and weapons and stuff. So it tends to be the last one, although red team is starting to make a bridge over to the alchemy satellite. But the blue team is really aggressing on them right now with their bridge. I'd say 2/3 of the way across already. Really trying to put the pressure on. Mui taking a stroll there. Tom still pretty much going for resources. When I played with Tom yesterday, we get Carbonad getting shot there by Alvin. When I played with Tom yesterday, he was very much the resource collector. He went straight for the satellites, and from there, then once you've got all that under your belt, then you're ready to attack pretty much, or defend, depending on your circumstances. A lot of people taking a fall here. We've got Ben or phunkeymonkeh here. Is he doing a bit of sniping? Well, Ham is. phunkeymonkeh just looks to be... Oh, there you go. He was talking. Ham and phunkeymonkeh sniping as best they can here. Like I said, it's a very long distance. It's pretty tricky to actually hit the opponent from this distance with a bow and arrow. But they're trying their best. But obviously, as Carbon, is it Carbon? Yeah, as Carbon up top starts to make his bridge and gets closer and closer, he does become that much easier to shoot off. And Carbon just left the game, and there he is. He's back. Red team still not quite made it to the alchemy, but still no movement on that from the blue team. That's generally, like I said, it's the last one that you go for. There's not much in there that you need early game. Carbonad getting another snipe kill there on coin drop Alvin. Getting this early distance lead on an opposing team can be big as well, because it can seriously delay your bridge making to get to the satellites. I am Welsh. Yes, I'm Welsh. Very Welsh. Still no progress on the red team on how to deal with this bridge that's coming here from the blue team. I mean, you've got if the blue team plans on dropping TNT, they've got to make sure that they drop it off center, because dropping it into the water obviously won't accomplish anything. They need to make sure that they drop it actually onto some of the blocks if they want to cause some damage. But right now they seem content with building, putting a few blocks down, getting a few snipe kills, and then carrying on. How did Carbon just cheat? He didn't cheat. I've been watching him. Cheating will mean you get disqualified though. Blue team has opted not to protect their bed at this stage, but right now they're in no serious threat of losing their bed to the red team, so that's not a big deal. The red team, however, has protected their bed. They've gone for block protection again. As you saw in the last game, you need to be careful with that, and that you don't completely obstruct your spawning, but they haven't got anywhere near as many blocks as the previous team, so hopefully they'll be okay. I like the structure on this. We've got like a path and then a little bunker, and then another path and a bunker. Okay, the blue team has completed all 3 satellites now. They have collected the resources, or they will be collecting the resources from this last one right now after Tom deals with these creepers and the blaze and the skeletons that are in there. As he's above, he's pretty well protected. He's not in any great danger. But there are 2 spawners underneath, which I think are skeleton spawners. Let's have a look. Yep, 2 skeleton spawners underneath there. Just collected one of those. So he is going to have to deal with those, but they're far easier to deal with than the blaze in general. Carb disconnected to avoid being killed. If I see anybody doing any shenanigans, you will be disqualified. Just FYI. Fair play now, guys. Okay, Carbonite's going for an assault. He's jumped straight down. He's breaking through the glass. And there is a fight. Miss Fruit Loop got killed by phunkeymonkeh. Carbon, I think, is still up top. No, he's in the chunk, and he did die, and I just collected his sword. Let me chuck that back. It's really difficult to navigate inside these chunks, but he did make an attack on them. He's poured water over their bed, so they need to deal with that as soon as possible, really. Otherwise, they are going to have problems with spawns. I think they're okay, though. They're okay. They fixed it. Picking stuff up. I really need to fix that by the next game. 2 megabits. It's double what I have, Reba, so it's not bad. So there's some early aggression from the blue team. If they were able to pull that off with maybe a couple more people, and completely lock them out from fixing that water, then they could have easily ended the game right there. This, of course, is the other problem you have with bridges. As I said in my last video, the opposite team can use your bridge. If you spend 10 minutes making a nice bridge, they can use that as well. But it does look like the red team is extending a little bit into the middle. I don't know if they intend on making a bridge, or if that's just to fire off some arrows, get some aggression on the opposing team. But I think it's this bridge we need to keep an eye on. I think we're going to see a lot of action. We have 2 team members coming over again. We've got Ben and Ham the Man. They could be coming up here just to snipe, or they could intend on jumping in and seeing what they can do. Carbonad's also coming over. The main server is down right now. We're waiting for the hosts to fix it. We've got JRJ coming up top to try and fend them off, but against the arrows on such a small platform, you really don't have enough time to close the gap. But we do have 3 people up here now ready to take a dive into the red team. So this could be big. This could be big. They're extending the platform to give them a little bit more leeway. Now, I don't know whether they... Okay. Coin drop just fell. They could go for an all-out attack, or they could just be here just to provoke them a little bit. While this is happening, the red team isn't really able to do much. You know, they can't get to their satellites. They keep losing materials as they fall off the main chunk. It's a big issue. They need to deal with this as quickly as possible. Ham the Man is in their base. He's looking through their chests, and unfortunately he wasn't able to make it off with their materials, so no big gain from that really, other than pressure. But Ham did make it into their base and into their chests relatively uncontested, and very nearly took all their supplies. We do also have some materials up here. We still have a couple of people on the bridge here. The blue team's obviously being very aggressive in their attacks, and that's fine. But they need to, as I said in previous videos, they need to be careful that they don't, you know, go aggressive whilst carrying too many materials. If they go in there, swords and arrows blazing, and end up dying, then they're giving a lot of resources to the opposing team. Looks like we might have another attempt here by Carbon, and Ham is making his way back over as well. He's destroying their access to their platform. Carbon is going in. Let's see what he gets up to. He's gone straight for the water again. He wants to make sure that their bed is unusable. Now Mui died. Mui may be out of the game right now because her bed is obstructed. Yes, Mui is out. Her bed is covered in water just when phunkeymonkeh killed her, and she is out of the game. So it's now 3 members on the red team versus 4 on the blue team. I'm just going to head over to spawn just to make sure Mui's there. And there she is. Mui, unfortunately, out of the game. She did die by an arrow from phunkeymonkeh just as the bed was covered in water. Carbonad and phunkeymonkeh still in base, just trying to take sniper shots. We do have TNT dropping on the red team's chunk now, and water everywhere. This could be the end, guys. Tom did also fall. We've got Ham the Man in their base, stealing their supplies. Coin Drop Alvin is still there, and JRJ Gens. Okay, they did manage to kill Ham, so nothing gained really. I mean, they're still in the game. There's an awful lot of destruction to their chunk, though, their cluster. They're trying to wall off their bed as well as they can. This is not looking good for the red team. I wouldn't like to face the red team, the blue team, I'm not gonna lie. We do have some mobs spawning again. There's no spawners left, but this is due to no torches being placed by the other team. We have creepers over here as well, which are gonna add more pressure. They need to be careful that they don't block their bed off too much. They've got an awful lot of water around there. We've got the red team dropping more TNT onto them, adding more pressure. Mui died, but Mui was out of the game already. Ham the Man just dived in, and Tom. Tom is still in the game, but he's kind of stuck in water right now. I'm not sure that JRJ and Coin Drop even know that he's in the base. Miss Fruit Loop did die, but thankfully she was able to respawn, so their bed is still structurally safe right now. Tom is making his way up. He's going to put TNT. They don't even know he's there. Oh, Tom. So close. Oh. JRJ Gens fell, but he's okay. His bed is protected. Tom very, very nearly got TNT off then. But he was just spotted by JRJ just at the last minute. It looks like this team has... I'm kind of staying around here. This is definitely where the action is. As I mentioned earlier, we have creepers adding pressure onto the team because they don't have any torches around the area. We have the blue team members up here sniping, constantly putting pressure on the team. Mui's still dying, but again, Mui's kind of out of this right now. Looks like we've got the blue team regrouping for another effort. They've been so close on several occasions to ending this team. We've got JRJ hiding in the tree. Ham the man just fell into the base. He didn't bring any equipment though, so I'm not sure that he's going to get much accomplished. He's got no tools, no weapons. He did manage to knock somebody off the edge, but in doing so went off himself. Oh, mob just died there. So yeah, it looks like both teams just died. I don't know how the blue team is doing on resources. Maybe we should have a look. I'm not sure why Ham came over empty-handed. They still have plenty of diamonds. They've still got 30 diamonds left in their chest. So they have materials to make more tools and weapons. So close. The red team are under a lot of pressure right now. And the only two spots, if you can just see, just in front of the obsidian by the doors. Oh, Tom's in their base. Tom's going through their chests. Coindrop doesn't even know he's there. JRJ spotted him and took him out. That was funny. That's several times now that Tom and Ham have been able to get into their base without them even noticing, nearly resulting in the end of the game. I mean, if Tom had had just a few seconds longer earlier, he would have easily been able to put TNT all around their bed structure. But thankfully, JRJ spotted him just at the last moment, and I'm falling. This is definitely where the action's at right now. We've got Ham the Man coming down again. Again, he hasn't got any materials, so I don't know. You know, he hasn't got no weapons. He hasn't got no armor. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Whether he's just trying to, you know, put the pressure on and, you know, hopefully let Tom or Carbon or somebody sneak in. I'm not sure what his intentions are right now. But then, you know, if you saw a flying Homer Simpson, or a falling Homer Simpson, I should say, in just his underpants, that would certainly put the pressure on. We've got more TNT being exploded. Still, no real attempt from the blue team to make a cross. I can see there's a bridge here. We've got phunkeymonkeh in his fortified base here, just putting the pressure on with arrows. And we do have Tom up top here, extending his bridge out further. He's looking like he wants to try and drop down behind them, possibly get another sneak attack off. And I'm not sure that if they could hold it together. Right now they've been oh, okay, here we go. We've got more TNT falling. JRJ Gens is right next to it, nearly getting taken out with that, and TNT is dropping right into the center of their chunk. They have very little space left to spawn on. This could be it, guys. If these guys die, they may not respawn. I've got a feeling their bed is oh, there's a TNT right by there, and they're out. We've got Coindrop Alvin. Oh no, they did manage to respawn. There must be one spot left for them to respawn in there. But this TNT onslaught from Tom is unrelenting. They've got nothing to work with here. Their chests have got destroyed, or at least one of them. They're trying their best to protect their bed spawn, but you've got Tom coming in from above. They don't even know he's there. They can't deal with it right now. They're trying to protect their bed. Tom is almost getting destroyed himself. They must be very low on materials now. Okay, Tom was killed by Coindrop Alvin. But look at the destruction. There's absolutely nothing left. And we've still got TNT being dropped above by Carbon and Ham the Man. Fruit Loop just blew up. The bed spawn is still there though, so dropping TNT is certainly adding pressure onto the team, but they are able to respawn. But they are going to be losing materials every time they die. I think the blue team now, it's very close to winning, but that final push has to be them going in and removing the last 2 spawn spots that they've got, which are just hiding on the other side of those iron doors. Coin Drop thinks it's a stalemate. I don't know if it's a stalemate. It's still, you know, a team can still win. If you can't do anything more, I mean, you've got to protect your bed spawn, or you've got to wait for the other team to destroy you. Carbon is in their base now. Again, he's going through their chests. He's they don't know he's there, but he did fall off, unfortunately. He might make the water stream though, and he did make the water stream. Very, very intense game, guys. Very, very intense. Carbon did actually fall. He didn't make it up the water stream. I think if the blue team was able to get all 4 of their players and push in at once instead of going in one at a time, I think this game would be over. But their focus has got to be, you know, if they have one person up top dropping TNT, their focus would need to be, you know, to remove those 2 iron doors and those last 2 spawn points. And that would be it. That would be game over for the red team. They are trying their best though to protect what little spawn area and chests that they have. They have very little mobility right now. You know, there's so much of their area is missing. You know, they're falling off quite a lot. Water, yeah, I mean, water will obviously not allow TNT to destroy blocks, but if their bed is covered in water, they can't spawn anyway. But right now, they are managing to hold on. I'm not sure where the blue team is, whether they're getting ready for another assault here. They could cover up the water, but the problem with doing that, I mean, I can see... oh, Carbon's coming back and attacking JRJ. Again, he's gone in the chests. Carbon's going... he's falling down again. The problem is, if the red team removes the water by destroying the source blocks, that frees up the blue team to just continue their TNT dropping on them, and they don't have any, you know, it's just stone blocks. TNT will go straight through that. So right now, the water is protecting their bed from being destroyed by TNT. So I don't think it would be a good idea for them to remove the water. If they do that, then the game will definitely be over. Still have blue team back here. I mean, maybe they're a little bit short on supplies. Like Tom's going over empty-handed again, but he's gone to this side. I'm not sure whether they know he's there. He's trying to make his way around the back. Again, he doesn't have any materials. He doesn't have a pick to take out the iron doors or any of the blocks. He does have a bow and arrow with him, but that's no match close range to a guy with a sword, especially when there's no floor and you can just get knocked off so easily. I don't think Tom did catch the water, I think, though. Oh no, that's Fruit Loop. Ham the Man is over there, fully diamond up, though. Diamond armor, diamond swords. All he needs to do is take out that spot and it's game over. We do also have Coin Drop and JRJ fighting it out down bottom. I think Ham is in there. He's in their base. If he destroys those 2 blocks, if he places 2 blocks on those 2 spawn points, then it is game over for the red team. I can't actually see where Ham is now, though. Oh, he is actually in their spawn area. Let's go in. No, he's not. Their bed is still there, and they've still got these spawn pots, guys. He managed to break into their base, but he didn't actually remove those spawn areas. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. Oh, Ham is down there in the water. You can see him all the way down here. So normally it might be worth you know, it'll take him a couple of minutes to swim up there, and we've got people up top trying to shoot him down. But he's spent... Oh, no, never mind. He's dead. I was going to say, you know, he's lost all those diamond resources that he just had. So, I mean, even the blue team now must be getting short on resources, and the more people they send over there to try and, you know, take over the team, the more resources they're going to go through. As you can see, they've only 1 diamond left now. So, I mean, the blue team have really gone through all their resources. Coin drop, this isn't a stalemate. A team can still win. All they need to do is take out your bed, and that's it. Okay, coin drop, Alvin has left. Not very good sportsmanship, I'm not going to lie. Basically, that's it for the red team. I mean, they can carry on playing if they want. Yeah, that kind of sucks, guys. Kind of disappointed with that. But we'll see what the red team want to do here. I mean, it's effectively the same as just one of the team members dying. It's a bit unfortunate that they chose to do that, though. A stalemate, by the way, coin drop, is when neither teams can progress. That's certainly not the case here. I mean, you can even see now that the red team is still trying to make some kind of comeback onto the blue team. They are making an effort, and that's what it comes down to. It's a game at the end of the day. But yeah, this is not a stalemate. A stalemate is when, for example, both teams are on their spawn platforms with no blocks and no way to get to each other. That would be a stalemate. This is not a stalemate. That position that you were in was a losing position, but not a stalemate by any means. But I'm glad to see that Fruit Loop, JRJ, and well, Mui was kicked out, unfortunately, because she died. But I'm glad to see that these two are still trying. And there are only 2 members left, so the blue team still has all 4 members, so they really should be making an attack. And I think the main thing is that they kept on trying to do it divided. You know, they going one at a time. If they went in their full force, I think they could probably end this. But they are, just as the red team, they are very low on resources now. We've got Monkey and we've got Ham here trying to get some weapons and stuff together. Oh, they do have 11 diamonds left now. That could have been that somebody had them in their inventory. They could have been in another chest, or maybe they stole them from the red team. I can't say. Yeah, you probably have lost Fruit Loop. But you know, that's the game. I mean, if you two, okay, if you want to surrender, that's fine. Let's see what JRJ wants to do. I mean, he would be the only person left, so if he wants to surrender as well, then the game goes to the blue team. So this could be it, guys. We could have the red team surrendering here. They were pretty much out of options. You know, they've got a couple of bows left. They don't have any arrows, and that's pretty much it. They have no blocks. Not much of their base is remaining, so they can't even make a pick. So JRJ hasn't responded. I don't know whether he intends still trying to fight, but right now we've got... Yeah, he is going to fight. Well done, JRJ. Good on you. Yeah, so that's what I like. Somebody trying till the end, even in the face of defeat. We've got Tom coming over with an axe. Would have been better off with a pick, I think, buddy. But you know, you're cool. Oh, he's just the gate. Sorry, the bed is now seen. Yeah, the bed is gone. If they can kill JRJ once more, I think Tom has the bed. I believe Tom has the bed. JRJ is out. The bed is destroyed. Game is over. Game goes to Team Game Over. Thank you, JRJ, for hanging in there. No, it couldn't have been fun towards the end. But, yeah, good game, guys. Thanks for playing. So we'll have more streams of upcoming games next Friday. The schedule will be on the forum. The link should be in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you then.